Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. Testing out World War Hawk, Inami as one. Our goal here is to stick a world. I'm gonna have a worst time saying this. World War Hawk as early as turn 3. Use the first Saga to cast Inami. Okay, burn, and then go get the Urini. Okay, so we need some lands. I don't know if we can survive though. Burn can kill you quick. I'm pretty excited. It's been a minute since I've gotten to play Modern. I have had this deck built for a while and just can't. Summertime, my kids have camps, but they're also home a lot. I have to do a lot of driving. It's just hard to find a good chunk of time. But even now, I have about an hour and a half before I have to go get another child. Okay, well, going to 14. Flare of Cultivation. We'll take it. I mean, we're slow, so there is no doubt. And we cannot Malevolent Rumble like I thought. Oh well. We might be helping our opponent by taking 3. Um, and then they can just kill our Dryad Arbor. So yeah, we have everything we want. We didn't want to draw this, but whatever. Otherwise, we have what we want. And we just need to make our land drops to get there. Malevolent Rumble all to help, but we really wanted to Malevolent Rumble that turn in order to Flare Cultivation the next turn and hope to be at like not such a low life total that we can maybe win. But with the way it's going now, we're a turn slower than before, so it's going to take even longer. And they killed her. They killed it. They killed it. All right, so our opponent 4 cards. We're at 10 life. No. Well, yeah, we were supposed to Flare of Cultivation the Dryad Arbor. I may have mentioned that it's been a minute since I've played Magic. Do we have another one? Oh, we do have a little bit of life gain, but we really just need land. Esper Origins is nice because theoretically, when we cast it, we'll gain 2 life, but that's probably going to be too slow. Iridescent Vine Lasher. Alright, so this is like a different build. Seal of Fire. They probably sack it to kill our Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, we definitely misplayed there. We needed to. It's just been so long since I've played. Hard casting. Forest. Forest. Okay, I think we should live. Um, the question is, will we live long enough? Yeah, I mean, just missing that play has slowed us down so much, but it might be enough. We'll see. Do we just want to gain life? All right, World War Hulk, here we come. We're gonna do Nanami into Urini. We're living the dream after the punt. Yes, we would like to use it. We're doing what we came here to do. Our opponent is on a dead clock. Oh, but they are 2 cards away from burning us out. We go to 3. Is their last card a bolt? It is. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If we had played it right, we would have been one turn ahead. All right. Well, we got to see it in action. That's our plan. We just need to not make mistakes. It's hard not to make mistakes when you haven't played Magic in more than a month. I think we just run it back. Try to be faster. Try not to punt it away. I mean, we had the actual thing we needed. I'm not sure we would have gotten there, but I think we would have had one more turn. The grazer, one land, grazer hand. Amazing. It's amazing. Keep that. We want that. We kind of want all of this. But this is probably going to die, isn't it? Yeah, we really need to use the Dryad Arbor as a way to... I just did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Oh, don't kill our Dryad Arbor, please. You know you want to save it for, like, Seal of Fire. Okay, are they going to kill our Dryad Arbor? We drew the turn Timber Symbiosis. What do we want? We want a World War Hulk. So yeah, that's our best card. That's why we're playing 6 ways to dig. Boreal Grazer or Grazer. Alright, we'll take. Have I played a land? We have. Okay, well we're very slow right now. And we don't have what we need to, we don't have the World War Hulk and we haven't found it, unfortunately, so bone it. The one lander themselves. Brutal. And this is going to be a 4 mana. Next turn. We're at 22. That's not bad. We shuffled away our land with the Flare of Cultivation. That's what happened. So I guess next time we need a Flare first after we float the mana. Yeah, you know, we're learning. We're learning. Chandra's Incinerator. You know, that doesn't die to Fatal Push. Does not die to Fatal Push. Alright, well, we're going to flashback Esper Origins. That's what we want. So we will put on top, reveal the top card. If it's a permanent card, put it into your hand. It is, and it's the World War Hulk. Alright, we're cooking with gas now, folks. We are cooking with gas. Through the mistakes. I can't believe I made the exact same mistake. Woo, okay. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. No Thought Seizes, brah. They might have them in black. Something with haste. What's it gonna be? Lightning bolt to the face. Oh no, they're gonna kill it. Alright, well, if they kill it, they kill it. Will we be too slow again? Lightning bolt to the face. Oh, they're gonna hit us down to 7 at least. Another one. Woo! Down to 1. Brutal. What a turn for our opponent. I thought we were in a good spot, but nah, I mean that is a really good turn for our opponent. Ouch. Do we have any draws to get us out of this? I mean, maybe our opponent doesn't have any. Maybe our opponent doesn't have any burn spells. Yes, I would like to use the ability. And yes, I would get the Urini. And yes, I will hit that even though it won't kill it. And I think we're dead. I mean, if they don't have any burn spells, then we're not dead. Oh man. All right. Well, burn. It's been fun. I'm shaking the rust off against you. So there's that. We're getting to do what we want to do. That's what matters. Yep. I'm gonna attack. We will block and block. And I'm assuming die to something. Because this is going to do, then it's going to leave, Searing Blaze is going to be available. Lightning Bolt to our face. Yep. You know, they didn't have to attack, but... Oh, whew, that was brutal. Well, I mean, we made some mistakes. We made some mistakes. Burn is fast. It's a good deck to test against. All right, well, first match back after more than a month playing a deck I built more than a month ago, and you can see the rust, folks. But, well, we got to do what we wanted to do both games, but it was a little too slow as I kind of thought it might be. I have another version that's Jund. We'll see if that's any faster, but I'm not going to play it yet. All right, well, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I will catch you all on the next one. Hello, hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Give Me Modern Janky. Well, I mean, wow, we have a bunch of ramp, but we don't have, I think we have to mulligan this. It's really, ugh, okay. I guess we'll keep this. Put the one in Nami. We want them in our hand, that's for sure. But we need the World War Hulk. So yeah, keep in mind Janky playing World War Hulk. Looking to use the first chapter of the saga to cast an Inami as one. One, two. We have time to find lands, so. And when we cast it, since this is a cast trigger, we can go get a Rennie, which is a 10/10 protection from white, protection from black flyer that deals damage to creatures equal to the number of lands we have. So pretty sweet. Or we can put Galta down and then put the Inami down if that's the route we want to go. I think we just go ahead and play that land since we do our second copy. Yeah, it's been so long since I played Magic. I played Burn last match, and man, the mistakes piled up. I made the same mistake both games. Forgot that we could sacrifice our Arbor Elf to Flare of Cultivation, which is kind of the whole point. Holding up some counter magic. We want to hold this Beseju too if this is going to be the Goblin whatever. The one that does damage impulse. Yeah, they're digging. The artifact. All their lands are actually spells in the deck, so the Goblin Char Belcher, if that's what this is. Usually though they do it and activate it at the same turn though. We might not do anything before we die in this game. We can't find anything. No ramp. Look at this. Just lands and big spells. And we're looking for any ramp, any sort of gosh. Okay, well that happens. Sometimes that happens. So I have we do play a lot of ramp actually, but I do man, that's brutal. We play 0 blue sources. So with this in mind, I have a Jund version that has a lot of mana dorks in it to try to help. But we have, I mean, in place of those are oh, there's the Flare Cultivation. Right on time. I mean, if they have counter spells, why not counter it? So if you cast it from your hand, they're thinking hard. Do we want to counter it? Please don't. because we kind of want this one to resolve so that we can ramp into actual um, now we're just going to try to ramp into our big fatties plan. One more land and we can play Galta and everything else in our hand, assuming anything survives, but then they can just untap and Tar Belcher us. A Lotus Bloom. Maybe they don't have the Char Belcher. Char Belcher. They do. Okay, folks, this is it. This is it. I think we're going to do it. I mean, I think we're going to Galta, we're going to put all three of these things down. If we draw land, we can do it in a way that gains us a bunch of life and draws us a bunch of cards. Let's see if they have, I'll cost 8. I'm never going to be able to post any of my videos because I keep misplaying. If we find a World War Hulk here, we can play it. A Disrupting Shoal. X equals 2. So I could not, oh yeah, just a straight up counter. Okay, well, we're looking to draw land now. Womp womp. 7, you know, read the cards is the first rule of Magic. Call to cost 8, not 7. I totally knew that. I'm assuming they have another Tar Belcher. Or they just assumed we didn't have any main deck 8. But I think if you run out 1, yeah, you're going to have the second one. And then next turn they win. So what can we do? Do we have any answers? There's the... So we die next turn. So yeah, we will concede and not show them what we're going to do. So they don't know. Alright, what do we have? Veil of Summer. Nope. Thought Seizes seem pretty good against this deck. And that's probably it. I mean, that's why we bring them in. That's why we have the Thought Seizes. They're mostly to clear the way against counter magic, but for broken combo decks like this one. We do have the 2 Besagers, so that was a live draw. Oh, life. Life has gotten in the way of me playing any sort of modern, and it shows with just the clumsiness of my gameplay. Look at this. But we have the World War Hulk in our hand. We again have no ramp. And a handful of just hot fire. Woo! Give us some ramp, baby. Come on. I mean, it counts as a land, so we're going to keep it. And it counts as a creature. It can get us it can gain us a lot of life. Draw us a lot of cards. I just can't believe the luck we've been having with. I know, I mean, so half of our non-land permanents are probably 5 mana or greater. But then we just aren't seeing the lower half of our deck, and that's fine if we can live, but we're not living. We're turn short in every game. All right, well that is a piece of ramp that we like. And next turn, assuming they don't have counter magic, which they surely do, like a Force of Negation. They play main deck Force of Negations. We really don't want to have to it's got 2. We really don't want to have to Beseju as a land, but they're setting up the Char Belcher. I swear we could use a Thoughtseize. Alright, well that's another one, which means the first The first one's going to get countered. They're going to untap Belcher us and probably be dead. We're again left with having to... they could even just let this resolve. If they do, I think we'll cast this one. Because this is a cast trigger, so if they want to counter it, we'll still get the Urini. Yeah. Just the Jawari's disruption. Painful. That's not even, that's like their worst counter. As far as, I mean, that's the worst thing that can counter things for us. Word of Invention. What do they find? A Lotus Plume. Now they can sack that to then do the Belcher. And we're left looking for a Beseju again. Oh no, Tamishi. Do they have some sort of nonsense? So then whenever, let's see. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Return target artifact or enchantment card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. So now they can go infinite mana. Almost infinite mana. They need lands. Yep. Let's see what they're gonna, what their final, I mean, they probably have the Belcher plus, yeah, they just have the Belcher, and this will give them the final, all the mana they need. Brutal. Well, I mean, yeah, or they have something else. War of Invention for the Belcher. So many ways they can kill us right now. And we are left holding a handful of big monsters. Well, I'll give it one more shot with this matchup. And then I think I'll try the Jun version. But all right, well, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch you on the next one. Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Full-time dad, part-time Magic player. Playing Golgari World War Hulk. Looking to ramp into it and stick some big fatties. We've had some awkward draws, and we've made some mistakes. It's been more than a month, I think, since we played Magic. And it's been, you can tell. Ragavan. Alright, well. Gosh, do we take the hit? Because we want to ramp. Alright. I don't think we take the hit. I think we kill it. Try to kill it. Next turn, maybe... Yeah, this is really awkward. They might have a mutagenic something or another. Alright, well, threat down. Another one coming, yep. And that's why you don't kill it on your turn, so they can't dash it in. But we're going to take the hit now. We could just Malevolent Rumble to have a blocker. And to try to find... Ooh, there we go. That's what we need. So now our plan is... changing. So if we do Utopia Sprawl... we can... let's see, our Malevolent Rumble. Okay, I mean, this is the plan right here. It's happening if we don't get Thoughtseized. We're going to take a few hits from the Ragavan. I don't think there's really much they can... I mean, there's nothing really good for them to take. Utopia Sprawl. Well, we didn't want to see that anyway. The question is, will we be fast enough? Because so far we have not been fast enough. Sure. I'm gonna get there to cast our Utopia Sprawl. Well, that's a clean answer to one of our things. That was a lot of stuff our opponent just did. So what I want to do here is I want to Disciple of Freyles, stack it so that we can sacrifice the Inami to gain a bunch of life and draw a bunch of cards. Fatal Push. Yeah. Because they're going to kill the Inami with the Grist, but they can't kill the Inami with the Irene Tarmogoyf. And this will, drawing a bunch of cards at least insulates us from dying to damage through one big blocker. If we find a Spirit to put in the graveyard, that'd be so good. Which we don't. Maybe we might have just wanted to draw that for all, to be honest. Alright, well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess we can kill the Grist, actually. Opponent reading a card, because it is crazy. Yeah, I would like to do that. Alright, there we go, folks. Woo! We did it on turn 4 against Jund. So, 3 cards in hand. Can they get through enough damage? We really just don't want them to kill this. We won't, I mean, they can't kill this, I imagine, but then again, Shielder's Edict is a thing. We want to be able to Disciple of Freyles this way to gain a whole bunch of life and draw a whole bunch of cards. That's the goal. Will we get there? Opponent's thinking hard. Do they have any outs? We're at 13. We can block the 2 biggest. That puts us down 3. That puts us to 10. Most of the commonly played removal in Jund, short of a Grist or a Shielder's Edict, won't get there. Okay. I'm going to get the goal against command. Discard, make us discard a card. That makes me sad. They're going to play the Grist, sacrifice, kill the Inami, which is what we can do at least is Verdant Catacombs into. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and fetch and try to get Surveil Land to get lucky. If we can find another Inami, that would be so sweet. I don't know what just happened. I just clicked yes. When Inami as one dies, you may exile it. If you do, return target spirit permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ah, that's what happened. Gotta read the cards. Gotta read the cards. Yeah. What do they find? Inami has one entered the exile zone. We were one card away from it. One card away. Oh, sigh. Double bolt? No. Tossies? Wow. Wow, our opponent has literally had everything. Mm, that is brutal. Our opponent, man, is running super hot. Super hot. They do have the ruin. I cannot believe they found the ruinous wrecking crew. I just can't. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh gosh. All right. Let's go ahead and level the rumble. We're not out of this yet, though. I just can't believe they had the main deck answer for our big. What a just an amazing set of cards from our opponent to come to get back out of that. They had the Kolaghan's Command, rarely played Kolaghan's Command, to get. Ugh, not much help there. Um, I guess that. They have the rarely played Kolaghan's Command to get back the Grist, the Killer Anami, and they had the Ruinous Wrecking Crew. It's insane. That kind of uh, that kind of luck is just incredible. We got pretty good luck though. We had some luck there too. Um, put that into the graveyard. Put that on top. Always yield. Got a Galta. We probably want to save this for a blocker. We're at 11. We have a few blockers. Our opponent, 2 cards in hand. What could they possibly have after what we just saw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we kind of actually need one of the. Oh my god! Of course, there's a fatal push. Of course. Why wouldn't there be? And a lightning bolt, I assume, or something. You know, like why not? Why not? We kind of need our token, unfortunately. Anami, another one. They've gotten 2 of our 3 Anamis. We only play 3. Oh my god. Alright, well we don't actually need, unless they have it. Alright, so now it's a trample. Why did it not get counters though? Choose target, oh, until it didn't, that's the other one, duh. Read the cards. Alright, so we can go to 3, then go back up to 15. Die to bolt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can just hope for Disciple of Freyles that all of our Anamis are gone. So I'm not sure what exactly, other than Galta, we have to play. Sacrifice another creature. And then we go to 17. And we have so many cards in hand. Play Verdant Catacombs. Get a forest. Play a grazer. And then what else can we do? Anything? Combat. And step. And next turn. Alright, so what do we want to get rid of? We have a lot of cards in hand. We don't have that many hits anymore. I cannot believe Ragavan. The luck. Ragavan got 2 of our Anamis. We misplayed by exiling 1. We have the Areni. So we have 2 more Arenis, 2 more Galtas. They're going to Kolgan. Oh, they're going to return that to their hand, with their last card being Kolgan's Command. Because, you know, why not? Why not have another Kolgan's Command? Get rid of that. 1. What do we... 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. I mean, it's really, I'm having a hard time with how much our opponent, what our opponent is doing on their side of things. It's pretty incredible. They're outgrinding us but some of it is just strictly amazing top decks. I mean, yeah, it's just insane amount of top decks, I would say. We could have used the Flare Cultivation to get more lands, but at this point we really would rather preserve our life total. They're going to go ahead and make a sacrifice by getting another Ruinous Wrecking Crew. Let's see if our opponent manages to steal an Areni from us. All of our Anamis are gone. They're very well insulated against big fatties with the Grist and this Ruinous. Unless it's an Areni, they are very well insulated against all that stuff. We don't even want to cast the World War Hulk at this point. We go to 12. They're going to sacrifice who knows what. Yeah, we're going to take 2. They're probably going to they're probably going to steal an Areni from us with that Ragavan. Let's take a land, please. We have 17 cards in our library. Take a land, man. Fatal Push. Well, that could have been nice. 0 cards to our flush hand. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we need an Areni. With that many cards left, yeah, we should be able to. Divide X damage among any number of target creatures and/or planeswalkers. Click. Alright, they're scooping it up. Alright, so they managed to scoop it up. They managed to. Yeah, we're about to wipe their board almost, right? Whew, I can't believe we got there through all of that. Through all of that. Whew, doggy. That was a lot. Okay, so they have... activated and triggered. Alright, we're going to put in our Face Stealers in our Veil of Summers. And maybe the Damnations. And we're going to take out the Esper Origins. Try to at least. Hey, we won a game. We were fat. We managed to get there. That was tough. That was tough. We had to go up a whole lot of life. I think we just trim a little bit, but not too much. Make room, hopefully find what we need still. I cannot believe how much we fought through there. Our opponent kind of needed a perfect set of cards to stay in the game as long as they did. They were really short on lands, so that's why they had so much action. We found the Irene in the bottom. We had 2 in the 17 cards of our library, so the one-lander Grazer again. It's pretty good as far as Thoughtseize proof, though. I kind of mulligan. I just Thoughtseized the Malevolent Rumble, and we're kind of screwed. I don't know if that's the right answer. I mean, that's one of our best lands, but I don't want to put it on the battlefield, and this is a better land when you think about it. What would you Thoughtseize away? I imagine you Thoughtseize. Well, you got one of these two, I suppose. Grazer dies, but it does ramp us. I think we want the Utopia Sprawl. Ooh, Ignoble Hierarch. So they are playing some. Getting the ramp on. Ramp on ramp. Let's see if they're going to... Ooh, a Ghost Croter. That is unfortunate for us. Ay, ay, ay. Wonder if they brought that in from the board of all things. Tarmogoyf. White of the Reliquary. Well, that's going to hurt. What? Why can't I put that on? I don't understand. I guess because it's not a land card in our hand. That's unfortunate. We have a blocker. If they do decide to dash into Ragavan or something. This feels like a totally different deck, our opponent, man. Either they just didn't see these cards the last game, or they have like a bit of a transformational sideboard. Alright, Tarmogoyf is also bad for us as a 4/5. We kind of just need it all right now, don't we? It's a long way to get to this Galta. The Face Dealer is not bad. We're set up if we just need lands and we need World War Hulk. This is where we could use something like what's their 4 mana, huh? This is where we could use a Damnation off the top, but we kind of didn't get the double black this time around. Oh, Green Sun Zenith for Grist. Yeah. I hate Grist. I mean, it's just such a... And this is just... I guess I hate a lot of cards that beat me, but it's just so grindy. It's like the epitome of grind. No response. Preserve our life total. The grazer has done its, didn't do anything really other than what it's doing now because apparently, yes, that makes sense. This is not a land in our hand, so we can't put it onto the battlefield. A little bit frustrating though. We got to keep making our land drops. Man, we're so far away. I mean, getting rid of that Utopia Sprawl with Ghost Quarter was real bad for us. Like, real bad. And then we're not finding any. I mean, Fatal Push is nice. Our opponent, man, has a lot of nice threats, though, that they could be drawn into. They're going to get the Ghost Quarter back. At this point, I don't even know if it matters. Thinking about scooping. Looking at the time, I have 45 minutes before I have to leave. Yeah, well, they're just going for Verdant Catacombs. I guess they decided they don't care about blowing up our lands anymore. I mean, we just need lands and spells. We're in a terrible situation where we need to make land drops, and we need to find World War Hulk. So we're under not a lot of pressure, but if our opponent continues to just pick off, I don't know, they're gonna draw a lot of cards. They just need one big threat to close this game out. I do like the Code the Paste Stealer as something that theoretically we can cast. Definitely faster than we can cast most things. And gives us some answers to the graveyard as well as problematic permanent. Sure, yeah, I think we're just taking a lot of damage. Price of freedom. I mean, at this point, maybe we do want Leyline of the Void. We need a land, and we need World War Hulk. And they're going to Thoughtseize us to take this. That's kind of our only way out. Nope, never mind. Not Thoughtseize us. Oh gosh, so we're going to be taking 6. We can block. Theoretically, I think we're just dead. All right. The painful, painful. Yeah, we're just never going to get there. All right. I don't know if maybe we don't want to. Maybe they took out their Thoughtseizes. Maybe we need our digging spells. Should we ley line? I mean, that's so much graveyard value. I think we're just going to try to fight through the graveyard. We just need a faster hand. I mean, they slowed us down and we drew poorly. We had one piece of ramp, and we had to mull to 6. God, these one land hands are insane. I'm playing 25 lands. It's just very, very, very painful. Very painful. Yes, we will keep. We will put that on the bottom. Yeah, we don't want to see a ghost quarter, that's for sure. Now we don't have any way to dig. We have a way to reset with this damnation if they don't take it. Man, they're playing so many planeswalkers though that. Then we just need 12, get to 12 mana to cast the Anami. I'm sure that's gonna happen. Oh man, we need a lot of help off the top. We would love like a dig spell. They're gonna Thoughtseize away our damnation, so they brought in the Thoughtseizes. I mean, it's not a very good hand. This is one of our combo pieces, but yeah, you got to take that to slow us down. Oh god. Deck, why? 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 Why do we draw so poorly? We just Malevolent Rumble there, and we're in business. Not really, but at least we're doing something. Urini, the worst, literally worst draw we could have found. I guess the Utopia Sprawl gives us a way to, if we draw one, blue, dash in a Ragavan. No, just a Tarmogoyf. I mean, we're just, the drawing is so bad. That's at least a ramp. We do need some ramp, so we'll take it. Represent a Fatal Push that we do not have. Growing their Tarmogoyf for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're ready to find one of our, I mean, that would have been nice, but we would have shuffled it away. Oh no, we would have drawn it. And then we wouldn't have gotten the flare. Oh yeah, it is. We just have to, and then of course, why wouldn't you find a grist? Why not? Why not find a grist? And the grist, it really hurts the decks that, like ours, that has the one big creature, unless it's a Rennie. Yeah, the grist is just does work for them in a big way. Alright, well, we're now finding everything we need for ramp. We have no way to cast this Urini, which is one reason you might could perhaps run just a single basic island. Because we're up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could, I mean, we need a Galta, but with the Urini, if we had a blue source. We just go ahead and F6 through this. Well, it's a combo. I mean, we're playing a combo deck, right? Ramp, finishers. We have four copies of World War Hulk, and 6 ways of digging for it. It just is what it is. And our opponent, 4 cards in hand with this board set up. It's unlikely we're going to get out of this short of a damnation. And even then, they know about it, so they're not going to overextend. And they can easily just... That's a spirit, though. Haha. See? See the synergies there? Yeah, if this dies. Sure. Keep us off of our mana. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Hey, there's the World War Hulk. Right on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So better lucky than good. Why can't... Why can't I just pick another one? Ah, there we go. Okay, they need a damnation now. And the best part about... Now we're set up for when this dies, we can exile and get the Ko, which gives us another big creature, even though it's not as good. All right, the mid-range on mid-range taking a turn for us this time. They've got to be playing Shieldred's Edicts in the sideboard now, though, right? They're dead on board. Top deck, man, won the top deck wars. It's been a match of top decks. That's for well, last game was just a straight up beatdown. But I guess because we did not top deck well. First game in this game has been definitely who can top deck the best. Opponent thinking, what is there, Liliana? Is that what they're gonna get? That'd take us back in time to Jund of whatever. I do think I need to put a single island, and then and they scoop it up. All right, well, good games. A better Marin. We were gonna draw into some sweet stuff too. All right, well, we won our first match against a grindy deck. We lost to Belcher and Burn, but for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch you all on the next one. Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Wondering what happened to my screen. Where are we at here? Okay. Yes, I would like to play first. Bringing you an special edition of Keeping Modern Janky. I mean, we have what we need, which is World War Hulk, which is really hard for me to say. Should never play it. We have the ramp, but we don't have anything to sneak down with the World War Hulk, but that's what the Malevolent Rumble is for. It's either to help us find this or find. So our big combo is try to ramp into World War Hulk, and then with this first chapter, it's the next green or red creature spell we cast, right? So we have Inami as one, I believe is the name of the card, which when we cast it, we get to go search up a spirit. So then when there's a Ragavan. So our spirit, oof, Affinity. I was just thinking about Affinity. I think they're too fast for us. Anyway, Ureni, the big pro-black, pro-white 10/10 dragon, happens to be a spirit. So we go get that, kill something, and then have pretty much lethal on board the next turn in almost all of this, nearly all the situations. All right, so Affinity with a fast start. I don't think we're going to be fast enough. We'll see. We don't have, I mean, 2 damnations in the board is kind of all we're doing against Affinity. But you never know. Okay, could have been worse. I think maybe I'm supposed to get, oh, yes, that's what we want. That's something. I think I'm actually supposed to get the Dryad Arbor there so I can flare for free. I mean, they could have done that to see what we were drawing. Man, the World War Hulk is what we want. 1, 2. We're going to get some more. 1. We're going to get more basics. Well, if 1's good, 2's better, right? All right, well, we survive. I had 4 cards in our opponent's hand. They got rid of the bauble. Yeah, 5, 6 cards. I mean, Affinity, so fast. So had we gotten the Dryad Arbor, we would have played it, sacked it to get a Flare Cultivation, then we would have had 2 lands. No, we would have just had the 1 land on the battlefield again, plus the second one in our hand. I don't know if it works out that it's faster or not. So run it back. I haven't played Modern in so long. I don't know if Experimental Synthesizer is now just part of Affinity. I know at the Modern Pro Tour, Affinity wasn't anywhere in sight, from what I could tell. Some bug, some kind of weird bug. But I have played against decks that affinity type decks that they really go looping on the artifacts, and it makes it hard. All right, Overgrown Tomb. I still don't get the Dryad Arbor yet. Now we can go get our one of Island that I added, unless it didn't save it, because I did decide to put in an island. Flare Cultivation. They know World War Hulk is coming. All right, we're doing it. We're not dead yet. However, we could really use some action. I mean, Galt is great. Trample, make it a 15-15. Just not sure. Maybe we want, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're just going to keep taking hits and save this for the turn Timber Symbiosis and hope to get there. And we hope our opponent is tapped out and cannot counter our first World War Hulk. Yeah, digging. 2/2 white semi-creature token with vigilance. Rennie would be any big fatty would be really nice for us right now. I mean, they have the mana to counter. Okay, fine. They have the artifacts and the mana to counter our World War Hulk. We're just hoping they're not playing counter magic. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty. I've definitely made some mistakes. Burn and Belcher got me, and I made mistakes in at least the Burn matchup. I think we're really fighting an uphill battle against those types of decks. This is also a super fast deck, but it's a different build, so I don't think it's quite as fast as some of the other ones. Bring it. Let's bring it. Give us a big fatty. And don't have a counterspell. Is that too much to ask? It's not, is it? Fatal Push. Alright, well, we're going to go for it. 1, 2, 3. Make them have it. That's why we kept that other one on top. Do they have the counterspell? Looks like they do. Or are they just reading the card and have no idea what it does? We get it, but I mean, if they have a counterspell, they can theoretically counter the Galta. We really don't want them to, though. Stupid fly. Now do that. Okay, well. We don't have any more, unfortunately. So, do they have, like, a boomerang effect? Or a way to go infinite with their looping? Get it, Daphne. My dog's interested in the fly now. She could really we could really use her to pull her weight in this house. All she does is chew everything up. Weapons manufacturing. I love that card so much. I have such great memories of weapons manufacturing. It's literally one of the best decks I've ever played was Affinity Weapons Manufacturing. And I know, I mean, it's not like I recreated the wheel or anything, but it was not just a typical Affinity deck. I had ways to return all of my artifacts to my hand in order to recast them to get more of these guys. All right, so now they have their combo, gaining some life. And they can make some colorless artifact token. Yeah, they make the munitions. Um, can we survive? If this was the life gain one, I would feel better about it, but they have one card. Is there a way that Okay, they're making a 7/7 that we can fatal push. We're going to go to 8. 8 is not a lot. That is a really good draw for us. Opponent trying to decide if they want to sacrifice some things, I guess. They will sack it in response if they have the mana, which they don't. So the question is, how bad can it get? They're going to have one card in hand. Yeah. We're going to have to do some math here. They have one card in hand. Whenever a non-token artifact. So they're going to go get an artifact. They're going to get a second one. They're going to go get an artifact. They're going to have at least 2 artifacts. We have to assume we're taking 8, which puts us dead, especially with that. So 1, 2, 3. I think the right play here is cast it, sack this to draw 15 and gain 15 life. Puts us out of the danger zone, and then top decking. And we can get rid of weapons manufacturing. Did we even get anything? Yeah, alright. Well, we got some stuff in step. We have to discard a whole bunch. So we are going to discard, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just clicking on random stuff now. It's too many cards. I guess get rid of one of those. So we're going to get rid of 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we get rid of that. We have 1 in the graveyard now. Up to 23. Hopefully they don't have another counterspell, because we really just like to stick this World War Hulk. Although we can also play... Oh, we need we need a mountain too. I stuck a island in here thinking, all right, we want to be able to cast it, because I'm so used to playing Gruul, but we actually need both a red source and a blue source in order for this to work. All right, well, so our plan here is to resolve another World War Hulk, cast the Inami and get a Urini, and Beseju the weapons manufacturing. That's our plan. Tormod's Crypt. That's unfortunate since they can then nuke our graveyard, which we kind of want to get back with. We can get this Urini back with the Inami. Hopefully we don't draw our next another Urini. Another weapons manufacturer. That's rough. That's a lot of damage. One card in hand though. This is a 9/9. Out of cards. What did they play? A land. Okay. Can we get there? I think we can. I mean, a 9/9 is big. Oh man, they're preserving their life total well. Good for them. We're going to have to kill one of those. They're going to be able to do 4 damage to us. We still need to kill one. We could... How many Galtas do we have? 1. So we could roll the dice. Well, maybe we'll just draw the Galta. We could roll the dice and try to find a Galta in the bottom half of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent's in the tank. Something. I don't know. See, this is what I mean. They can do. They can sacrifice Tormod's Crypt too, so they can do 8 points of damage to us. But this is why you want a sack outlet. So when I played the deck, they'd have one, but they have to pay mana for it. You'd rather have a not have a. Well, they can't. That doesn't. That doesn't actually sacrifice and do damage as these. So I mean, you want a free sack outlet for it to really, for you to really be able to go off and win. And I mean, I had some like turn 3 wins. It was amazing. All right. It is 6/6 double strike or oh, just trampler. Um, they're out of cards, so this never gets old. I will tell you that right now. 4th match, of course, I haven't played it that much, but this is just so much fun. This is just so much fun, and we can gain so much more life again. They hadn't nuked our graveyard. Yes, I would like to use it. How much? Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much damage can I do? So these 3 will go, will become a 5. How do I get rid of it? Okay, 5. So these 2 will go. So this is 4, 8 to 12. They have 1 draw. They can get 1 artifact. They're going to go get another artifact with this, so that's going to put them up for 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, and that will be... I got to get rid of that. It's just too much. Too much damage. Yep. They didn't even sack. They should have sacked. Paid a life, but they're low on life. But I don't know. I think they should have gone for it there, honestly. Oh yeah, I didn't need to pay all that. Now who's the aggro deck, baby? Oh, we can, at 24, we could just draw 8 cards. Yeah, they're going to block and trade. We're going to hit them down to 3. I mean, the deck's doing it. Granted, this is the combo-y, more combo-y Affinity deck. But man, we're doing it. And then they, all right, they got some lag going on, but this is it. I don't know. Not sure they can get out of it, even with getting an artifact. Going to 2. They have the flyer. They need, yeah, they have a flyer. I guess maybe we should have killed that. But this is going to, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have enough time. We still have this though as backup. Drawing a card, it looks like. Gaining a life. Doing 2 damage to any target. Yeah. So I mean, they have this. They just with the one mana requirement, you can't just go off as fast as you can when you find like a Arcbound Ravager, for instance. That feels the most busted weapons manufacturing turns, I think, as it makes a threat so huge. Are they? So they're going to try to kill this. They're only doing 4 damage to it. All right. Do they have some other shenanigans? I don't understand. That's 2, 4, 6. It goes to 8. Yeah. If they can't kill it, they should have gone face for sure, and then they have this to protect their token, I think. To yield to all. I could have missed something though. All right. Yep. I can't believe we beat Affinity in the main. And they scooped up the match. All right, well. Oh man, this deck needs a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. 2 matches, 2 and 2 so far. All right, well, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keepy Modern Janky. Full-time dad, part-time Magic player. We are playing World War Hulk. So we're looking to get the 5-mana Saga down as fast as possible, and then use it to, the first chapter of the Saga says the next red or green creature spell you cast, you can cast for free. So after doing some searching, Inami as 1 happens to be a green creature that says when Inami as 1 enters, if you cast it from your hand, you may search your library for a spirit. Well, guess what is a spirit? Ureni. So we're pretty excited. And we're up against Mill. So we'll see. This could be a bad, this could be good. We're gonna put it on top because of it is Mill, and we don't wanna help our opponent's game plan any. Yeah, so it's really exciting. You as early as turn 3, play World War Hulk, cast Inami, go get a Rennie, and then the party gets started, and they're going to mill what we just left on top. But hey, there's a Rennie. So we just need the Inami to die, and we'll get that back. I don't think we have a single thing against mill. In fact, we draw so many cards in the right spot, because that's the other aspect of the deck. Once we end up getting those 2 big baddies out, a lot of times we're under a lot of pressure, and our life total's low, so we can just run out Disciple of Freyles, sack him, and draw 12, 15 cards, gain 15 life, stabilize, refill our hand with everything we need, and then do it again. We might just be too slow. We don't have any of our, there's World War Hulk. Our opponent's looking to see what it is we're doing. We lost two of them. That's but we found one. I think we might just be a little too slow. Um, yeah, I mean, we don't have anything. They have 5 cards. 6 cards to try to mill us, 38, and we're so slow. We don't, all of our ramp, we're not, and this is what I found about the deck. We're playing, I think, 9 payoff cards to go with World War Hulk, and then the rest is 1, 2, and 3 drop ramp and dig spells. We did have our Esper Origins, but we're not finding any ramp. We did have the Flare Cultivation that got milled, and that's been one of the kind of problems of the deck I've noticed so far is just, this might be a crab win. It's just it's combo decks, having their own piece of your combo. But if we don't have ramp, we're very, very slow. But it's really hard to ship a hand with this is our best card to cheat into play or to cast. Yeah, so you gotta cast it, which is kind of weird because when you cast it, it can get countered. We're we're also really bad against the spell. Well, no, actually, because we have a bunch of high casting costs, mana value 20 or greater. We might not get hit by 5 cards, just the 5. 2 cultists. Opponent's like, dang it, it's the wrong deck to be playing this against. We'll probably find the Flare Cultivation here. Just said we might not even have. I don't know how many basics we even have. There's the Grazer, right on time. Well, we might just get Archive trapped here, but at this point, it doesn't even really matter. We probably aren't going to put anything in the graveyard in order not to help them out. We have 2 turns, right? After this. Next turn, we're going to do our combo, hopefully, and then the turn if it doesn't get countered. And then the turn after that, we're going to try to attack for lethal. That's a lot of turns for our opponent to either have a Drown in the Lock to counter the spell or enough to mill us out. I mean, 6, anything's good for them at this point. 18 cards is not a lot. Yeah, so there goes 6 of our cards. How many Orenis do we even have left? It's got to be, there goes 1, 2, and then, okay, well, this is it. If they have another way to mill our Oreni, I'm not sure we can come back. The question is, what do we want to do? They have Drown in the Lock mana up, so I assume that's going to be what they have, what they're holding their mana up for. We literally drew. We drew the Oreni. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. So we have 2 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I can't believe it. Okay. Let's see that counterspell. I can't believe that they drew the spell. Or I can't believe we drew our last Oreni. There was only 12 cards. It could have been. Oh man, yep. Drown on the Lock. We don't even have any more. I don't think we have anything else. Anyway, a good game. I don't mind losing the middle. I never do. But what do we want to do against them is the question. I mean, we could Veil of Summer. think that might be it. A lot of times with mill, I just want to bring in all the cards I can to slow them down. I mean, Thoughtseize could be good. I kind of want to just go 68 card special, baby. I don't know if that we're a slow deck. We need some ramp in our opening hand to have a chance to get ahead of them. Got I had a feeling. I mean, I called it right that Drown the Lock, no matter what, even if we hadn't drawn the Overany, we were gonna. It wasn't gonna resolve the World War Hulk. So we need a faster hand deck. Okay, well, I mean, this is a faster hand. We're sort of missing. Do we want to Thoughtseize to see what our opponent has kept? Sure. Let's clear the way for this Verdant Catacombs in case they have a bunch of archive traps. Extirpate. So that's how they're going to go for our key pieces. And we don't want them to get all of them. They don't have a single piece of mill. Alright, well, we might be playing this pretty fairly. We'll see. We did bring in the coast. We have a few more threats that they don't know about. They will once they mill us. Guess we're glad to have brought in Thoughtseizes, but okay, Fatal Push. I think we just want a Malevolent Rumble here. We could use some lands. A land off the top would be really nice for us, just to get some value out of this Arboreal Grazer. You know about that. We got rid of that. Let's see what they found. We're just going to cycle that. Utopia Sprawl. That's really awkward because we have so many weird basics. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose we could name. We have to name green actually, or we can't cast the Hulk. So yeah, awkwardness on top of awkwardness. But next turn, hopefully, our opponent has not found a counterspell, and then the Galta can go the distance. Does Extirpate take from the hand? It does. That's not good. That's not good, Greg. Alright, well. They have to pay mana for the Extirpate. And that means they're not going to be able to do it this turn. They found the Surgical. Backbreaking. Not only did they have the 2 Extirpates, they found a Surgical Extraction to go along with it. Brutal. Still not fast enough. We needed more ramp. We didn't have the ramp. We did actually turn 2 ramp. The Thoughtseize, I guess, could have waited. Maybe that's the lesson. And we did find a land. Boo and Hiss. Now they have the Extirpate that they can use to take the Galta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're dead, folks. I think we might. Oh wait, no, we don't want to go. We can do Esper Origins. We still have a Ko, and this flips. So I mean, we're actually not doing too bad. I think I stacked things wrong. We'll see. No, I didn't. Sweet. Keep forgetting there's actually something that we can do. So now they're going to have to extirpate the Galta, or we're going to cast it next turn. So in my sad face of them, I can't believe they got the surgical extraction. Forgot that we had something we could do from our graveyard that if they forget that we have a Galta, or if they decide to take a turn off, just don't think they will. More fractured sanities. For instance, if they say, oh, we better get the Urini, or we better get Inami, you know, we might be able to get there. Don't think they're going to forget about the Galta though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because we are going to cast it. Yep, there goes our Galta. Thank you, opponent. Opponent just, yeah, you can't, what can you do? We're a combo deck, and we need our pieces, and they found the surgical extraction right on time. Theoretically, they could have just, no, we didn't have it. They had to mill us and find the surgical extraction, which is insane. Sometimes you just get really lucky. I think we need a fast start in game 1 to have a chance. We really need a fast start in both games, but then we just need our opponent not to find a mill spell, and they had to draw the Fracture Sanity and the surgical extraction for that sequence to happen. Without digging. That's what they had to do. All right. Well, we have a 4/4. Will we survive this? Other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. I mean, that's not bad. We're going to get a hit in next turn. We drew a land. So play a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we get any more? Anything we can do in the graveyard? I mean, this is, let's see, 2, 4, 8. It's not lethal, but it is a 2-turn clock. Not quite a 2-turn clock. We'll see. They may have taken out their fatal pushes. Or not. They can just have it all. Extirpate. Okay, go for the Urini. That's fine. We're just on a different beatdown clock right now. We need to. Veil of Summer would have been nice at this point. I mean, if we. Yeah, we just really need them not to have any. We need them not to have it literally all this entire game, which is much like another Fractured Sanity, more mill spells, things like that. That's what we need them not to have. No fatal pushes. Oh man, it goes away. Yeah, I thought it would stay a 4/4, but it does not. So we are probably very much dead. It's not even permanent. It's just till end of turn. Do we have any threats in our deck? They've taken our Urini, they've taken our Galta, and they've taken our World War Hulk. So we still have the Ko. We have 20 cards in hand. The Ko is not, I mean, the Ko is a lethal threat if we can find it. We really want to find the Ko, oh my gosh. Brutal. I mean, their final card is probably a counterspell. We're getting to the point where we can almost cast an Inami. Hard cast it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're not even close because it cost a whopping 12. I can add 12 mana. What a painful game. Alright, opponent's just trying to find that final piece while holding up counter magic is what I'm expecting. So we're just trying to find one piece of, yeah, like one threat that will do something. We still have the Esper thing. We can do that all in a single turn. Malevolent Rumble. This is only going to help them out. We found the other black source in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the counterspell. Oh. Alright, well, can they mill us before we can kill them? I mean, they could just kill the... They have, so I mean, I guess they own the counterspell. Drown the Lock kills it too, though. We did find, with the Malevolent Rumble, 14, they have a lot of answers. A lot of mill spells can kill us from here. Hedron Crab. Did they sandbag any lands? I mean, we went up to 68, right? So we were from, with 8 extra cards, we would only be down to 6 in our library, and I almost didn't bring the Co in. The top 7, you may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield if that card has a mana value. Okay. Wait. I don't understand. I don't want to make it into, no, I don't want to make it into a, do they have a kill spell? Return to your owner's hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you serious? I hit the wrong one. I mean, that's just so frustrating. That's just something that would never happen in real life. You would never accidentally play the land over the spell in real life. It's just a misclick, going too fast. Thinking that every time I do it, it's the bottom one that... Alright, opponent. You know what we have. I can't believe we did that. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just incredible. Opponent cannot find anything. All right, an Inami. I mean, we could have gotten an Inami there. That is just what a. If we lose this game, what a way to lose. It makes me so frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, we can cast the Inami if we draw it now. Tormod's Crypt. That's fine. Shuts off their Drown and Lock counter spells. And we find the Co. Do they have another Otawara? Just buying time. But and the Veil of Summers would have helped immensely. Alright, Co has all activated abilities and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. Whenever another non-token dies, pay 1 life, choose a creature card, exile with Co. Co has all activated abilities. Okay, did they sandbag a land? they just used a land to bounce it. Our opponent's probably like, I cannot believe we can't find a single mill spell. And I'm like, I can't believe that you drew 2 cards, the exact 2 cards you needed. I don't, I just am so confused by, I don't want to accidentally say yes and then it becomes a 0-3 or something, but I don't think it does. Well, we can't do the fatal push. I think we just hope our opponent can't mill us out. They draw a land or something. We still have Inami even. Yeah, Thornbod's Crypt. So if they... What a game. What a terrible game that was. Okay, I mean, we managed to get... Somehow we managed to overcome... Our opponent kept a hand that had a lot of interaction without much mill. We took the 1 mill piece. They managed still to draw into exactly what they needed as far as mill and even more interaction. Took 3 of our pieces, and thankfully we put the ko in, and that's how we won the game. I'm stunned. I am stunned. Holy moly. Through the misplay. Through the misplay. What a great hand. This is what I'm talking about. I've seen hands like this where, man, we have just a couple lands and we would be off to the races. All right, 2 lands, 3 really. We will keep, and we will put that to the bottom. Opponent, though, they're on the play for the first time. We have our setup. Depending on what we draw, we may end up wanting to... Here comes Opus. When you cast an instant or source, 3 cards. Alright, well that's a good one for them. Oh, they went to 5. Alright, let's see what they have over there. More nonsense. Alright. They can take our Thoughtseize and mill us another 3 cards. Alright, opponent, let's see how lucky you get with your draws, because you've again kept a shaky hand meant specifically to punish our combo. Oh, they found a preordain. That's really good for them. Especially if they mill what we want to find as our... Alright, well... Yeah, we would like to find a fatal push. Again, we kind of have a slow hand. Our 2 mana ramp is a little slow compared to our 1 mana ramp. Shockingly. Let's see what they kept. Did they scry on the bottom or the top? 2 on the top. Are they going to do something in response? I don't even know if that's the right play, to be honest. They're about to mill us a ton. They probably kept nothing but mill spells. Alright, so they kept the land on top. Milled the crab. They're going to mill us 13, I think, right now. And they're out of cards. So they're hell-bent. We lost, honestly, not too much, but and we got rid of some of their stuff. But, I mean, they're 1 extirpate away from stealing our combo piece again. We need a swamp. We have 3 forests already. Guess we can go for... They took our island. Alright, well, we don't need... Then... Alright. Opponent who is hellbent. What can you do to us? What's the worst you can do? You can top deck a Glimpse the Unthinkable and mill us for 20. It is incredible. Incredible. Maybe they didn't mill us 20, I don't know. Whenever you cast an instance... Oh, it's 5 mana, that's right. Milled us for 13. Okay, so it could be worse. We find the Fatal Push. A little late to the party. I mean, that's some terrible draws. I don't even know if that's what we should do, to be honest. We're just helping our opponent out. An Arboreal Grazer. Wow. Wow. I guess they milled One World Warhawk. They find a land. Oh, Rennie, which we cannot cast. I mean, do we Esper Origins? I think we... Or we just throw out this guy. Well, that was a good draw for us. That was a really good draw for us. That's a game-ending draw. So we need to avoid one real big top. We need to avoid a counterspell and then some ways to mill us, which is kind of a lot. Preordain is good for them. Sets there. If it's not a mill spell, that's kind of like their perfect, other than extirpate type. If they find one of those, I'll be so salty. We have our combo in hand, folks. Will we get there? One top, one bottom. Is it a mill spell? Is it a counterspell? The salt man. I will be very salty if they found their counterspell. The race is on again. 17 cards. We have no way of... They must have kept... It has to be a counterspell, right? I mean, we're still going to do it. 1, 2, 3. We can't not do it because we are under so much pressure. But if they preordained into a Drown in the Loch, man. They did, didn't they? Oh my god, you have to be kidding me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just incredible luck from our opponent, man. Preordain into a Drown in the Loch. Could have been a mill spell, I guess. Next turn they're taking 6. Again, not dead. While we need... We have 2 more World War Hulks. All right, our opponent has been running really hot, and we've still... Last game, you could argue they ran really cold. Couldn't find any mill spells. We fought through it. This game and the first game, holy moly. Just exactly what they need when they need it. To stabilize or turn the corner. Extirpate, yeah. Perfect card for them. They bottomed it, too. So they had to find the Drown in the Loch, bottom the other card, and then still draw into the Extirpate. I guess they probably just want an Archive Trap or something that they... Well, they can't cast it, but, you know, something that they could theoretically cast and mill us out totally. Esper Origins to find something. I think that's our only way. We don't have the mountain anymore. We could just say blue here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We're still so far away from it though. That was our turn to maybe. Thing is, if we draw another Utopia Sprawl, we actually can just hardcast it already. How many do we have left? One, two, and they scoop up the match. I don't know why. Maybe they had to go. That was their only out. They're hellbent, but I still think you don't scoop there. I mean, look at the terrible draws we were having. But hey, I'll take it. I mean, we waited out Mill essentially, but for CyclesGaming.com, I like Mill. I don't mind playing it. I don't mind losing to it. But man, our opponent was running hot. I think they were going to win that game too. They either got frustrated, realized we had a fatal push. I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll take it. For CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, full-time dad, part-time Magic player, playing some Keeping Modern Janky with World of War Hulk, looking to ramp into it, cheat, and then cheat down big fatties like Galta. Or the real one, the real big one payoff is Inami. Inami as one, which when we cast it, and World War Hulk is interestingly worded. The first chapter lets you cast a red or green spell for free. So when we cast it, we get to play we get to search up a spirit and put it onto the battlefield. And guess what the spirit? Ooh, Rennie. Alright, well, we're getting our pieces. We have some ramp. We just need to find the World War Hulk and hope that it sticks. I think we almost always say green. This could be just straight up control. Usually this companion means control. So two of them on top. Utopia Sprawl. Well, I have no doubt that our opponent has a counterspell for this World War Hulk. No doubt. And we put one in the graveyard, so you never want to see both. However, I think we got to go for it, right? I mean, that's what we're here to do. Or they can blow up our Utopia Sprawl and slow us down. They were thinking about doing that. It's a fairy. Okay, well, you can bounce this, and then we don't get to do it next turn. Oh, man. Brutal. Boo and his opponent. Boo and his. Another Inami. I mean, if we ever get to this Galta, things are going to be for real. Malevolent Rumble. Another World War Hulk. Alright, well, that's the only two we have. However, that puts our opponent under the you must have two counterspells. Or die pressure. And if we top deck a land, we can just run out Turn Timber Symbiosis and see if they want to counter that first. I haven't played Control yet. I haven't played any sort of heavy counter magic matchup yet. We do have 3 Veil of Summers and 3 Thought Seizes in the sideboard that can come in to help out. Thinking protect / clear the way. Narset. Interesting. Yep. They must have, I bet you they have a subtlety. Alright, reveals Narset with Narset. Got it. Um, okay, well, I mean, we are here. Green. For World War Hulk. One thing and one thing only. Go get that Orini. Unless they have a subtlety. At which point I'll be very sad. Although not surprised. Yes. Thank you. We have 1, 2, 3. They already have one in their hand. This, I guess we'll just kill in this. Yeah. They're on a Supreme Verdict or Bust plan, and we're doing 18 points of damage next turn. Actually, we're doing 21 points of damage next turn if they don't find something. Solitude's fine, but it doesn't stop Urini. That's what makes Urini so powerful. It's a Supreme Verdict or Bust type of thing. Protection from this, protection from Solitude. And then we also have the Galta. We can just run it back with World War Hulk. I don't think we want to, but we'll see. Opponent, are they salty? They did miss a land drop as a control deck. You don't want to do that. But, you know, 2 Planeswalkers. Oh, the combo. I mean, it's funny. I was watching back some of the video from my first few matches, and even when I did it for the first time, I'm like, there's just no, yay. That's just my personality, I guess. I'm always assuming that, I'm always expecting the worst when I play these janky decks, that no matter what, like untapping with a Supreme Verdict here, wouldn't be the worst, but still. Yep. Do they find their Supreme Verdict? They must play a couple. I would say 1 to 2 in the main deck. I mean, a Solitude will buy them time. Teferi. I mean, they can also run out of Teferi on this Aname. That's acceptable. Then they only take. They're not even going to do it. I wonder what they have. Adawara, I suppose. Galvanic Discharge. Orm's Chant kicked. Target player can't cast spells this turn. If the spell is kicked, creatures can't attack this turn. Okay, so now they're trying to set up for a like a energy to wipe the board type of thing, I guess. Can't attack, can't cast spells. But we can play a land. Go to combat. Man, I hate Orm's Chant. I don't know anyone who wants to play against this type of control. You know, it's one thing when control is like counter spells, kill spells, board wipes. Then you throw in, oh, you don't get to play Magic, and you're just like, oh, seriously, dude, that's what we're doing. Playing the long game for that, for this energy, I guess. Do they have another land to do back? Okay, they just scoop it up. All right, Orm's Chant. Veil of Summers. Thought Seizes. Take out the Fatal Pushes, I guess. What do they bring in? They're going to bring in a lot of... I think they're going to end up bringing in a lot of mass board wipes. So we need to take out 4 more cards. I mean, I guess we can trim a little bit on our ramp. I don't like it, but just go the 61 card special, as people like to say. Okay, well, the deck has legs. I mean, our opponent got a little bit unlucky with land, but they clearly didn't have a handful of counter magic. They had a handful of removal. They had a hand that was probably good against some other types of decks. They were really going to rely on those planeswalkers to do the trick. I mean, we have both of these. That's crazy. It does mean we can hardcast Dorini if we ever get there. We have what we want with World War Hulk and a thread, but we just want to see a land on top, please. I mean, we have to get it. We have to take it, right? Oh, man. I mean, we have to. I hate that because we're going to end up with top decking after this for just lands, but wow. We really wanted to see a land there, not our 12 drop combo piece. Should we just all seize? I mean, this is turn 3 is kind of a big turn for them with as far as things to do. Isochron Septa. So that's one of their combo pieces, and we don't have any answers for it. They could have casted this past turn though too. Oh, they need the. This is good. I mean, we'll just take that. That's the long-term plan for them. That will stop us from playing Magic, and we'll have to scoop if they find the Orm's Chant. And we have like, oh my dog. Still no Teferi. Oh my gosh. So we drew. Take that. We drew our second Anami. I wonder what they're holding on to. I guess they found a counterspell or something. We really need this. Oh, I forgot. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. That's what we should have done last turn. I mean, that's the whole point. That's why you play a Boreal Grazer and Flare of Cultivation. I made a whole video about it. Forest. We should have B up to 5 now. Usually that means there's a package. The thing about though, like I made a whole video about the power of a Boreal Grazer and Flare Cultivation, and it's been months since I played Magic up until yesterday, and I think I've missed that play every single time, and it's like, how can you miss that play? It is the play you make. Now they hold up counter Magic for our World War Hulk. They found a Narset. They found a lot of lands. Just don't find a counterspell. High noon. That's really good. That they passed the turn. That shuts us off from casting. Because this makes us cast a second spell. Yep. I mean, look at this. Unbelievable. I love High Noon. It's such a good card. I'm going to have to go see who's here, I think. Okay, I'm back. Turn Timber Symbiosis, huh? We knew that was coming. In case in case viewers at home forgot. Sink into the stupor. All right, well we can put this on top and this on top. Can't cast another spell this turn. Thank you very much, High Noon. This is a creature that they may want to Solitude. They have the Teferi to bounce it. Because if they don't, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can either turn Timber Symbiosis or we can... I think Teferi shuts down Inami. No, it doesn't, because it was out when we cast it. You just put it on the battlefield, that's all. And then the way World War Hulk is worded. All right, but they did find an answer for Urini. So now we can't. World War Hulk is out of the picture because we can resolve it, but we can't. It will be our first spell, so we can't. We need to find an answer to that, and I don't think we have any answers. So that's cool. Prismatic ending. All right, fine. They just run that out as a land. All right, that's their one spell. I don't think we want to just... That's the Veil of Summer. We can't cast 2 spells in a turn. So we're really kind of locked out of doing things, unfortunately. We have everything we need. I guess we need a black source. I think this High Noon is really gonna hurt us. We can try to get the Galta down and then put Inami as well. They just have a lot of answers. And we can't do the 2 spells in a turn. Time Walk us, sure. Continue getting our ramp on. Swamp. Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I guess we can get rid of that Utopia Sprawl. One, two, three, four, five, six, 3, 6, 7. We're still not Solitude, sure. We still are not in a place to actually cast a Galta, as sad as that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they probably have plenty of counterspells at this point. Yep, here comes counterspell number 2. High Noon shuts us off of Veil of Summer anyway, if we even had the mana. We might run them out of answers, is the thing. The problem is, this Teferi will be able to mount the Galta eventually. But having 2 bodies on the battlefield could be enough. And we're not going to be able to draw on our turn because of the Narset. And they might just have a, like a, sure, just dig like a bazillion cards deep. Land. I mean, do we even try it? Or do we just run this out? I think we try it again. Keep baiting out counter spells. Turn Timber Symbiosis. I did this the last time, boneheadedly. Tapped all my mana and played it as a land, as you do. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 2. Just wipe their board of all their planeswalkers and creatures. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty not bad. I can't believe they didn't find a counterspell. It's kind of incredible. And we have all the mana we need to recast it if we can find another land. Desperately digging. Boy, if we can untap with this, with the Veil of Summer, we have double Veil of Summer protection. I will tell you what, man. The world will be our oyster. We still have the High Noon problem, though. Isochron, Scepter. Alright, well, I mean, if they found it, they found it. Good for them. One good turn deserves another. We will be... Yeah, I mean, we have nothing we can do against that, so good for you, opponent. You found your combo. Alright, control. What else can we do against you? Anything? I don't think so. I mean, we don't have any way to fight artifacts, which could be an oversight on my part, given Affinity. I mean, we do have the Beseju. Maybe we shouldn't have scooped it up just yet. We have the Beseju. We could have that we were playing too, but man, that's the time. It's kind of painful, to be honest, to play against them. Double Veil of Summer, Galta. All right. I mean, we don't want them to Pithy Needle or Verdant Catacombs. That's happened before. I think it's got to go to the graveyard. Unfortunately, we already have one. Yeah, we need that, and we need lands. I guess take that because it can be a land. The problem with Galta against control is it dies to basically everything. Without protection from white, it just isn't any. It's kind of a meh card. It's a 12/12 trampler, sure, but oh, sigh. You know what? The other reason why I shouldn't have Maybe the other reason I shouldn't have attacked is because maybe the Veil of Summer actually protects from Orum's Chant. I think I scooped too early. I think I scooped too early, folks. Orum's Chant. I'm going to be sad if that's the case. But I think it is. I think I could have Veil of Summered in response to them targeting since they didn't have the Teferi out anymore. Let me just check it out. If I could please just learn to type. Target player can't cast spells this turn. Oh man, okay, well, it doesn't give me protection from white spells. Spells you control can't be countered. You and permanents control gain hexproof from blue and black. Okay, well, I'm glad that I did not punt away that victory because that would have made me sad. Alright, so now we just need to make land drops so that we can have Veil of Summer back up. Okay, we really just need to make one land drop, please, deck. I think we might, I don't know, maybe we don't want to run out Veil of Summer just to cycle. I don't know what to do. With the one Veil of Summer, is that going to be enough? Alright, well, we did find a land. Did they find a land? They found a land too. Are they going to bounce? No. We could Thoughtseize. But I mean, we came here to World at War Hulk. And that's what we're going to do. I don't even know if this is going to work. I can't. You know what? Force negation. Okay. I guess we should have played it patient. I'm going to counter that. Oh, they don't even have to use the counter spell. I don't even understand what just happened, to be honest. They countered World War Hulk with false force negation. They tapped their mana to use that, I guess. To count with a counter spell for that. Alright, land. Utopia Sprawl. And we use our Veil of Summer to cycle, which now I'm regretting. Blue. See, they have no... You know what, I should have thought seized after. Alright, I'm misplaying now against control, but alright. Spring Verdict. Counter targeted, triggered ability. I mean, they have so many answers. Holy moly. That's a lot to fight through while also having them have a counter spell on a stick. All right. Do you want to counter that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're gonna wait. I don't know if I played a land yet. All right. Now we have 5 mana. Counterspell on the stick is really painful for us. Because we'll probably run out our entire board only to have them find, oh, they just found their 4th land, so that's cool. Mountain, island. So we're at the point where we have to fight through one counterspell plus a second counterspell, or one counterspell, and then also fight through the Supreme Verdict. Because Solitude's going to get rid of. Um, Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 2 mana off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what I should have done before, was just let that happen. All right, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to bait out these spells one way or the other. And they found another consigned to memory. Got it. So all right, so they were able to counter that. They still, which is interesting because they have the double Supreme Verdicts. I guess they're just trying to play it super carefully. So now they can Teferi bounce this spawn or that. They still have the Solitude. Yep. Got the Worm's Chant now. Did they find other? So now they can cast out with Kicker if they feel like it. But we have the Beseju now. The Beseju. What are we most afraid of? How badly do they want their Narset? These Supreme Verdicts are also really cramping our style. So they have 3 answers to our permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 10, 11. We really just, I don't want to use this Beseju because it answers Isochron Scepter. No response. They're going to bounce our token. You could bounce our World War Hulk. You know, that's also acceptable. All right. I mean, I hate to burn it, but... And they scoop up the match. Wow. Probably because I'm such a slow player. But hey, that's two people who scoop up the game 3 because of my slow play. Sometimes, you know, when you're the control player. They had so much hate. I can't believe it. Those both against Mill and Control. It felt like we were going to lose those matches, but whatever. All right, for cyclesgaming.com, I will catch y'all on the next one.